For coffee, for that, 2 cups of coffee a day is actually recommended because the caffeine in the coffee is good for you, just so you know.
As long as you drink water, right?
Yeah, you got to have water and everything else. But coffee actually in the morning and after lunch is fantastic. It actually helps you out with metabolizing the food, keeps the metabolic rate up, actually brings blood sugar levels down too, keeps them even throughout the day. So if you didn't know about that, now you do. Dark chocolates, since we talked about chocolate last time on the Valentine's Day show, they recommend 1.5 to 2 ounces of dark chocolate a day. So just so you know that. Plus for the girls out there, it makes you feel good. Talk about loving your food. Women literally do love chocolate because it gets all the dopamine and makes you feel good. And nuts, because you got to have nuts, good fiber, good amino acids, everything else. About 20 to 40 pistachios or 14 malt and a halves a day is what they're looking at. So that's about a half a cup a day of what you need to have. You get great essential fatty acids out of it and everything else. So that's all that on there.
Okay, and
we're out. So go to my website so you can see the blog, because I'm going to put some stuff on here. For whenever you go to spring break, if you want the best sunscreens so you actually get the best protection, I'll have some stuff on there for that. If you do get burnt, I will put a little thing out here for you. Do a mixture of coconut and olive oil together. Take that, put it on. It'll alleviate all the burning, itching stuff.
Like flaky coconut in a bag?
No, like real coconut oil.
So not coconut and...
Not like the coconut flakes, but get the real coconut oil. Get some olive oil.
Like a nut, mound or
yeah, put that on your skin. It'll alleviate all the itching and dryness. It takes away the pain. Do that, and then do the aloe vera about a day or 2 later. Otherwise, that aloe vera keeps the heat in and actually increases the burn. So that'll help out tremendously. Also, if you're going to go out, get some sun exposure before you go to the beach. So lay out for a little bit, or go get into some sunbeds. Get the full spectrum UV beds on those. Most places have those now. This way, your body gets used to having that sun exposure, so you don't go into shock and get burnt. Because no matter how much you put on for the sunscreens, you will get burnt if you go out and you haven't been exposed to it. Stay hydrated. Get you some coconut water. I can't stand the taste of it, but if you like the taste, drink it. It helps out tremendously. Use sports drinks while you're out, or do some sea salt crumbled up in your water. Works very, very well. And to get fit for the beach, some basics for the diet. Salads at night. That means salads and lean meat at night. Lots of veggies. Stay high on the protein. Stay high on essential fatty acids, because the essential fatty acids, like doing nuts and fish and fish oil, will actually will help keep you from getting as bad of a burn. So a little bonus tip for you there. And for the exercise, to get lean and look good on the beach, here's my number 1 thing for you: sprints. Because they work.
I don't like their cell phone coverage. Oh, sprint. Oh, okay.
So basically what I mean by that is...
That means.
Yeah,
No.
that doesn't mean you have to go to the
What's
track.
that? Wait a minute. Does sprint mean quick takeoffs and several...
It doesn't mean going to the track and doing 20s and 40s. That means if you're walking, walk, put a little bit of a run into it, then go back to walking, then run, then walk, then run, then walk. If you run, do a little sprint, and then go back to the running. Run, sprint, run, sprint, run, sprint.
So interchange it, and that helps.
Yeah, so you want to have something that's very high energy, very dynamic in your workouts. So if you're doing normal weight stuff, take your rest time, drop it down to as little rest time as you can get. Once you can breathe, go back to doing it.
And then call you and have you show them.
Yeah, call me. I'll show you how to do it, because I can help you out with that tremendously.
And what is that special again that you're offering?
Oh yeah, Will Been Fitness, 2 weeks, 2 sessions with me. The studio, 1 month and 2 sessions. Trophy
I'm
Club,
sorry, I didn't
nothing
hear that.
yet.
One more time.
Will Been Fitness, 2 weeks and 2 sessions.
Okay.
And the studio, 1 month and 2 sessions with me. So I extend that one out a little bit over there. Also, if you want to get in touch with me, website, clintfuquay.com. I've got everything on there. I've got a link for my Facebook page, for my Twitter, my YouTube, so you can see this and all the past shows. And I believe my time is about up.
Yeah, it's up.
But I have to
I'm
ask a question
Okay,
yes.
before we go. So we go through all the eating, and we go through all the comments about sidewalk rage, and we talk about the fitness and all that, and we know that we get the body together so that we can be attractive physically. So, sex.
And you wouldn't
Have a lot of it.
He's got less than
It's
30
good for
seconds.
you.
You're gonna
I
have
know, but I just need a quick little
I mean,
answer.
what about sex?
Okay.
I want to know, how much calories you burn doing it. And
You wanna know
I
if
know
you can-
I know the answer for men.
Well, that would depend on the duration there. Some more than others.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the intensity level. Depends,
who's on top?
Yeah, it depends on who's doing the work there.
But really, what I'm saying is, when we talk again, I'd like to hear your take on what is the psychology behind it, the need and all that.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
we can do that. Actually, I'll try and get Mark Berry on here again because he's he's the love guru. He does some love kung fu, right?
Okay.
He's good with that stuff. So we can talk about that. There is actually, I'll have to find this. One of my friends actually printed up a thing about how many calories you use in every sexual act.
That's right.
It is hilarious to read through this thing.
And
It's
what
informative, but it's hilarious because I mean it's got everything on there
I
that you
just see a
can
guy
potentially do.
using that to
And
get
it's
some girl to do that.
But you know what?
You know, say, look, if you
But here's the thing. I mean,
baby,
like
we got to
this.
get ready for the beach. Come on.
I'm like this. If we don't, if there's no if there's never a discussion, then most people walk around thinking, And I don't like it when people say, "Oh, that's just we don't talk about sex." Yes,
No,
we better
no,
because
no,
if you
no,
don't,
I will,
Talk
I,
about
I will,
sex,
I will,
baby.
I will tell you.
Let's talk
Normally,
about you.
I think it's about 350 calories.
Yeah.
For like one time and for rolling the sack, on average, it's about what it is, 350 calories, because you also have a lot of energy expenditure afterwards, a lot of oxygen uptake, stuff like that. So. You do burn quite a bit of calories in, but you burn even more afterwards. Plus, you feel good afterwards.
plus you lose fluids.
Yeah. Yeah, remember those sports drinks.
we
people.
can't have this conversation with her.
No, I mean, I think you work up a sweat.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's what you meant.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay. Oh, I know what you meant.
Thank you, WT, for bringing that
I
up.
just-
For
you know
Well,
what,
see,
I
now,
have to ask. You know,
you just had to ask.
I have to ask.
so everybody out there, you know what we're trying to talk about the next time we're here.
That's the show you don't want to miss.
Jimmy, can we do this? Can we do part 2 on your show?
Bring that list and they might talk about it. Because that would be fun to do. Okay.
Well, you know, from a guy's perspective and from a girl's perspective, I mean, that would be a very healthy show.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes, it
because,
would.
You know, that
Can
would
we
be
get demonstrations?
no.
My sponsor could be. I have a couple of places. I'm not even going to say it.
No.
So, yeah, really.
That might be the after-hours show.
Yeah, that would be the after hours. We'd have to have Brad
An
from
adult
Really Bad
disclaimer on
Radio.
your blog from now on.
He would have to MC it all. But you know, we've got WT, and thank you, Clint. This
Thank you,
was
Clint.
very informative, and I enjoyed having. I always enjoy having you on the show, and but I want to segue over because we only got a little bit of time. We got WT here, and he's going to be singing for us. I've got Catherine here, and I want to go over her Amanda Marie. So
Yeah, and speaking of feeling good, after you hear WT sing, and speaking of sex and needing some baby making music, if you need some baby making
Work up a
music,
sweat.
I think WT may be your man after you hear this voice. Seriously, it's like Barry White.
But I think we've got to we've got to do a little setup, so we're going to have to take a quick break and put some wires together and so that we can come back and do that, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we're going to be just as fast as we can. Hold on, and we'll be right. Where's my camera? We'll be right back.
In December,